It's super early in the morning. I'm at my doctor's office. I almost forgot I had this appointment. I'm at the point now where I'm going every 2 weeks, and I think in a bit I switched to every single week. I don't remember what week that is. But I have an ultrasound today too, just the general one they do, and they check. Like, I have more ultrasounds than an average person because I'm high risk, so like it's just like a routine thing. I want to see where Jackson is, because if he's back to being normal, I'm going to be like, really, dude? On the ultrasounds that we don't get to see your face at, you're like in a good position. I don't know. We'll see. I'm so tired. I don't know why I keep making these appointments in the morning. I'm going to like make sure, because I used to have to make them early to make sure Justin could come, but now I just come by myself, so there's not really a point of doing it so early. But like, oh my gosh, I have security light keeps freaking me out. Little security guard. I have yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. And then I have to leave extra early because of traffic. Today I actually got here early, which is surprising. So I have like 30 minutes, but yeah. I'm gonna go in now just so I can sit in there. Maybe they'll see me earlier, but that's what's going on so far this morning. That is a really bright light. Okay, guys, I am leaving my appointment. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Jackson is officially a little toot for sure. When, like, my doctor's office does not do 4D. They used to. I'm not sure why they stopped, but they, I guess, sold the equipment or that, and they just do the 2D now. But the ultrasound tech I see, or she's a sonogrammer, she's a high-risk specialist in what she does. And I told her about what happened at the 4D, and she put the 2D stuff, whatever, on my belly, and she was like, oh, I don't know if you want to hear this. I'm like, what? She's like, it's too bad we don't do 4D because he is in the perfect position, and you can actually see now that because like when you do 2D usually up until probably, I guess, your third trimester, their faces look so scary. They look like scary masks. And while it's not the same as a 4D, you can see his face is filled in now. And I could totally see his face. Like, it wasn't anything near like what a 4D would show you, but it was pretty crazy. And I was like, really, son? Because like he had his face facing like, if it had been a 4D, we would have got the best pictures ever. And she was just like, oh, he is too much, because he's always trouble during ultrasounds. But she thought it was funny. She was like, I always think he doesn't like me, but now I kind of think he does, since he shows me his face. And he had his face out. He was blowing bubbles with my amniotic fluid. I didn't know they could do that. Like, I thought she was joking when she first said that, but apparently they can, and he was. So I'm going to insert some pictures of his face. It's not going to look like the 4D. It's 2D. It's not quite the same. But I was just going to show you guys. You can see he was facing the right way. And I'm also going to insert 2 pictures of the bubbles he was blowing. I'll just do that now. So yeah, during that ultrasound, he was so ridiculous. He was like blowing bubbles and all this cool stuff, and then I felt so bad. Like, I wish Justin had come to this appointment, because I was like, after everything, I don't really think, and I get ultrasounds at this doctor all the time, I didn't think anything of anything cool happening. And of course he blows bubbles and does all these cool things. You can see him in the video like blowing them, like seeing it live, and then you could see him, like, he kept putting his hand to his face, and he was just like, at one point it looked like he was smiling, and then a couple of times he clapped his hands together like he was doing, I'm not gonna take my hands off the wheel again, but he like 3 times he clasped his hands together. Oh my god, CDs are falling from the sky. But he was like, oh, why did I get on this freeway? I got on the wrong freeway. He was clapping his hands and all this just super cute stuff, and I was like, kid, you're too much. Like, that's not cool. You should have done that when Daddy could have seen you at our other ultrasound. But the doctor's appointment went good. Last appointment, finally gained some weight, not much, like 4 pounds. And then this was 2 weeks later, I lost a pound. And the nurse freaked me out because she didn't seem very happy about that since I haven't really gained anything. But my doctor said Jackson is 3 pounds, 7 ounces, and in like the 75th percentile. So she's not too worried about it because he's actually bigger than an average baby. So also in the 2D ultrasound, the lady was like, he has some fat cheeks. I was like, thank you. I was like, I have been noticing that in his 4D ultrasound, and it's crazy. You can see his fat little cheeks in his 2D ultrasound. So I'm super excited about that because I love babies with fat cheeks. I'm home now, finally. You guys, it is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I left the house at 8:30. For some reason, like, my doctor has been having like a lot of stuff going on every time I go, and I got to the doctor's at 9. I went in there at 9:15, and my first appointment for the ultrasound was 9:30, and then I was supposed to see the doctor, but they had the doctor's appointment time down for 10:30. I hate when they do that because there's a gap between the ultrasound and the appointment, which usually isn't that bad. But this time the doctor didn't come in till 11:15, so I had to wait like 45 minutes. It wasn't a big deal because it's like, you know, if I had like a regular job that, you know, I had to go back to, it probably would be like getting aggravated. But I mean, when you don't, there's no point in it. Like, I mean, not that my time's not valuable, but it was just like today there was a big gap. So I was there for a while. And then I went to 2 different, come here puppy, I went to 2 different Walmarts to find this rug. I also returned Jackson's rug that I bought him from another store, because in Walmart the other day we saw this one rug and I was like, I don't know if I can return Jackson's yet, so I don't want to buy it. It was the same price as the one we got, and it was bigger and the quality was better. Not that it was the best quality in the world, but it was better than the one we got because I just got a cheap one. And I was like, what the hell? This one's like bigger and the quality's a little better. So I was like, but I don't want to buy it because I don't know if I can take the other one back. So when I got home, I found I could take the other one back. So I took it. I just ended up taking it back knowing that there's, you know, that rug out there. I'll have to go back to that specific Walmart because I went to 2 other ones and they didn't have it that were kind of in the area I was in. But going into Walmart again, I did find material I think will work for his crib skirt. So that was exciting because that's been an annoying thing. And they had more clearance clothes for $2. These are just little baby jammies. But these are, I think I got 18 months and 12 months. So for $2. So I thought that was a good deal, you know, for jammies. So I had to get those. And I got the material I saw. But yesterday I cut the vlog shorter than it was because I was like, I don't want this to be an 18-minute vlog, and it was a 21-minute vlog. So one thing I did mention is because my like bump date and stuff was behind with the computer crashing and stuff, I'm actually, and like had some people say something about being 28 weeks now. I'm actually like 29 weeks and 3 days now. So I was like, I should say that in the vlog when it's kind of live. So when y'all see this 29 weeks and 4 days, because otherwise, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Otherwise it gets so backtracked, like with what happened with the bump date and all that stuff. I think people think I'm not as far along as I am. So I don't know. I just thought I'd put that in here so you guys know, like live, what I actually am week-wise. So I've talked to you guys about Jackson pushing through my skin before, and I never catch it. Never. I was outside with the dogs, and they were playing in the yard, and I was feeling him move around a lot because he's always a crazy man. So anyways, all of a sudden, like, even though I could feel him moving, all of a sudden I felt this like burning, itching, weird feeling like on like one spot on my stomach. I thought like, oh my God, a bug must have bit me. I lift my shirt up. Nope. It's like, I can't tell if it was an elbow or a foot. And I say that because in the ultrasound today, they said he went from being like head down in my pelvis. This time he was in full breech, which means he was kind of like in cannonball shape, you know, like he was doing a cannonball. So that's why I'm not sure if it was like his foot stretching out or his elbow. I don't know. But I'm going to insert a picture. So anyways, I decided on the picture because it just sat there. Like, he just had it sitting out there, and I was like, do I take a picture or video? Okay, video, you guys see on my videos all the time. It never wants to focus. And I was like, oh, if it doesn't focus, I won't get a good shot of this for his scrapbook. So my decision was to take a picture because I figured it was a better chance of having something to put in a scrapbook. So I went with a picture, and I'm glad I did it really fast because like the video would have took a second to start up, and after I snapped a picture and then he like moved. But it was like, I felt like it was the longest decision of my life, even though it was like probably a few seconds. I was like, do I do a video or do I take a picture? What do I do? But I don't trust this phone enough to not take, like, y'all have seen it when I've been trying to record something. I'm like, why won't you focus? And I'm like tapping it and stuff. Yeah, I was just like, I want this for his baby book. So I got the picture of it. He is crazy. So anyways, I'm going to get dinner started in a second, and we're having tostadas. I'll show you guys when I'm done. But basically, I take corn tortillas and I toast them up so they're like, you know, stiff like a tostada. And then I use vegetarian refried beans, so like ones with no fat, a little cheese, 2 types of lettuce, iceberg and green lettuce, and I squeeze lime juice over that, and I kind of toss it and then put that on top. And then on mine, I like guacamole. Justin hates guacamole. I don't know why. He just doesn't like avocados. So it's not natural to me. But I put avocado or guacamole on mine. This time I'm putting guacamole. So these are the tostadas. It's pretty simple, but they're pretty good. Tostada. They're so good. Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog for tonight because I'm tired. Drove to several Walmarts. I'm looking for that rug. So I'm just going to go back to the Walmart we actually saw that one rug at. I wish I had bought it, but I was scared to buy it when I wasn't sure if I could return the other one. So anyways, I'm tired and my stomach hurts from being stretched out. I'm serious. Like it was burning afterwards. I put lotion on it. Ugh, I can't even imagine how bad that's going to hurt when he's like more than 3 pounds and 7 ounces. So anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog for today, and we'll see you guys. What did you take your idea? He didn't even text me back when I sent him the picture what a kid did to me. What did you think about what your son?
That seemed a little excessive.
That was so painful. You didn't think it was crazy? Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow. My face is getting red because I don't know. We'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?
Why are you pointing at yourself with a spoon?
Your son. That's why I was like, your son. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!